Today, we're really digging into two huge debates happening in the NBA right now. And they both come down to one single powerful question: what truly defines a player's legacy? So, what we've got here is really a tale of two legends. One guy at the very end of a long, celebrated career, and another staring down a choice that is going to define everything for him. Okay, let's get into it.
All right, so let's kick things off with Chris Paul. We're talking about a point guard legend whose 21-season career just came to this really sudden and, if you ask some people, a deeply disrespectful end.
And man, commentator Stephen A. Smith did not hold back. He was absolutely furious. But here's the thing. It's not that he was mad that the Clippers let Paul go. He was mad about how they did it.
So what exactly happened that got everyone so fired up? Well, it really all comes down to the timing and just, the way it all looked.
So get this. The Clippers are in the middle of a road trip in Atlanta. And instead of, waiting until they get back to LA, they reportedly release him late at night on the road. And of course, the news breaks that he was sent home. I mean, that phrase alone makes it sound like he got into some kind of trouble, right? Like he was being punished. And this is where Stephen A. just lost it. His point was, look, this isn't just some random player. This is Chris Paul, a surefire first ballot Hall of Famer, the guy who literally made the Clippers relevant. So to handle it like that, it wasn't just bad business. It was, in his eyes, a total slap in the face, a complete lack of respect.
And hey, if you're maybe not fully getting the outrage, let's just take a quick second to remember exactly who we're talking about here.
Think about this. A 12-time NBA All-Star.
And on top of that, a 9-time member of the elite all-defensive team. Just incredible on both ends of the floor.
I mean, just look at this list. It's insane. Second all-time in assists. Second all-time in steals. The only guy ahead of him in both? John Stockton. We're talking 11 All-NBA selections, 2 Olympic golds. He was named to the NBA's 75th anniversary team for a reason. This is an absolute, undeniable legend of the game. So it all comes back to that one line from Stephen A., right? The way you do stuff matters. It's not just about the decision, it's about the decency behind it. And that whole idea, how a legacy is handled, it's the perfect bridge to our next story. Okay, so let's head over to Milwaukee, because superstar Giannis Antetokounmpo is staring down a massive decision, a real conflict between staying loyal and chasing more rings. And you have to remember, back in 2021, after that incredible championship, Giannis was the poster child for loyalty. He said all the right things, committed to the city that drafted him, the team that turned him into the Greek Freak, a global icon. But things have changed a bit. He made this great analogy recently, comparing winning a title to eating a really, really good steak. Once you've had it, you want it again. And that hunger to win another one seems to be creating a really tough choice for him. So now, this is the question people are asking, and they're not pulling any punches. Do you want to stay in Milwaukee, or do you want to win? The implication being, you can't do both anymore. And this right here, wow, this really puts the problem into perspective. Look at these numbers. He has more All-NBA selections, more All-Star nods, and more top 10 MVP finishes than he has playoff series wins. That's a tough stat to swallow. It basically screams that his individual greatness isn't translating to team success in the postseason. So he's basically stuck, right? Caught between two completely different paths. On one hand, you've got the practical side. Go win another title. On the other, you have the loyalty he's preached his whole career. I mean, this is the classic modern superstar dilemma, isn't it? If he leaves, he's kind of going back on his own words. But if he stays, he might have to accept that 2021 was it. And let's be clear, this isn't just some off-season chatter. This is real, and a decision is coming fast. He's got a contract extension on the table this summer. If he doesn't sign it, well, the Bucks basically have to trade him. They can't risk losing a player like him for nothing. The clock is ticking. And that brings everything full circle, right back to where we started. We're connecting the very end of one legendary career with a huge turning point in another. For Chris Paul, his legacy is now tied to this debate over respect, over how the final chapter was written for him. But for Giannis, the pen is still in his hand. His legacy hinges on the chapter he's about to write himself. It's about his choice, his priorities, right in the middle of his prime. So in the end, these two stories really force us as fans to ask ourselves a tough question. In today's NBA, what do we value more? Is it the unwavering commitment to one place, through thick and thin? Or is it the relentless pursuit of victory, no matter the cost? Something to think about. Thanks for watching.